It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And guys, when people talk about the Spurs, they talk about consistency, from the front office to the coaching staff to the effort on the floor. Take a guy like LaMarcus Aldridge. He embodies that, doesn't he, Kenny?
Yes, he does. He's got great scoring. He's got great footwork in the block. The art of the mid-range jump shot is still there, but he can pick and pop and pick and roll, Shaq.
You know, he always finds a way to impact the game with his shot. When he's on like Texas barbecue, Ernie.
Ooh, Texas barbecue.
That wraps it up from here. Thanks for joining us.
I'm hungry.
We'll see you later.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It's sunny Southern California. So glad you can join us here at the sold-out Staples Center. And, of course, Isaiah Thomas. He's a big ticket to follow. They'll go without him, though.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, they didn't just let him go for nothing. I mean, they got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, Luke Walton played 10 seasons in the NBA, but it wasn't until near the end in 2011 that he started to consider coaching. Walton says, "I never thought about it until I hurt my back." Now, while he was out of action, Phil Jackson invited him to sit in on the coaches' meetings. Walton said, "I realized that I like that side of the game." And Kevin, he succeeded Phil Jackson as head coach of the Lakers. Back to you.
It definitely did, David. He won titles when he played for the Lakers. Now he'll try to bring that winning mindset back to L.A. Clark, when you went up against another great forward in the league, what was your mindset?
One, I wanted to go right at him. I wanted to put him on his heels if I could. And then I also wanted to be attentive to trying to disrupt him and make him uncomfortable, because if you can get a guy off his game a little bit, that can serve you and your team well. So early, I wanted to get off to a good start, be physical, and try to assert my will in the matchup right away.
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. And the starting group for the Spurs. Aldridge is at the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Mills out there with Murray. And it's Bellinelli in at the 3 spot.
Well, you look at the Lakers as an organization, and we know historically one of the great sports organizations in any sport. The reputation, though, has been slipping a bit in recent years. The front office moves last season, bringing what they hope will be some stability and certainly a bit more prestige to the team.
And he makes the first. And when you look at the Lakers' new front office, do you think it'll be an improvement?
Time will tell, Kevin. I think that's hard to predict. The pieces certainly lean towards success, but it's a hard job. Certainly there's more credibility now. I don't think there's any question about that.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Los Angeles now, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that 3.
And you know what, Greg, you can't afford to be a one-function offense. You know what I mean? You've got to be versatile. Got to spread it out and mix it up inside, too.
Now here's Gasol. Feeds it to Bellinelli. Ingram with the steal. Now the pass to Ball. Ingram with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Sacramento. Offensive rebound. McGee rejected by Gasol. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. Now, here's Mills. 23 points for him the last game against Sacramento. Gasol's shot is good.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Ball no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Passes it to Mills. Gasol against McGee. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Now here's Mills. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. It's Gasol missing.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot. And if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
And it's LeBron missing.
Boy, I'm surprised he couldn't put that away. I mean, the defense clearly botched an assignment, leaving him open.
And Mills kicks to Gasol. McGee with the block. Aldridge against James, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
Free throw drops for James. And during this part of the season, a lot of lengthy road trips can be found for teams in the league. Clark, I would assume it's maybe sometimes hard to play at your best when you've been on the road for a long time.
Oh, there's no question about it. I mean, there's a galvanizing aspect to being on the road because it's just you and your teammates against the opponent. But when you're out on the road for a long time, things can get a little stale. You can become a little distracted. So it becomes very difficult, particularly for young teams, to work through the grind and adversity of being on the road. Veteran guys are used to it, but the young fellas often struggle with that.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge.
You know, that's not how you distribute the ball. It needs to be more focused when making passes like that.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Tries from 16. James with the bucket. LeBron's got his second bucket tonight.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting calls, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Now here's Gasol. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Ball no good. San Antonio trailing here. Murray with it. Now guarded by Ball. Now here's Murray. Guarded closely. McGee with the block. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And you look at Ingram, and he is just so long, covering a ton of space. Exceptionally fast in transition, too.
Shot to stop the drought, and it's Murray laying it in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
To the inside, Ingram. The rebound by the Spurs. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray kicks to Gasol. Aldridge against James. There's the pick. Aldridge, good. Los Angeles has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. From deep, LeBron. A rebound by the Spurs. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Mills. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And Los Angeles guys shooting 33% here in the first quarter. No one near James as he lets it go. Cans it from downtown. LeBron's got 9.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Murray kicks to Gasol. He dishes it to Mills. Aldridge, the pass to Mills. In the corner, Murray with it. 6 on the shot clock. Good on the triple. Murray's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Where was the defense? Come on now. Where was it? No idea how they gave up that open a look.
Ball kicks to Ingram. Shot from 16. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Now here's Murray. He's got 5. Gasol kicks to Bellinelli. He feeds it to Aldridge. Shoots over Ingram. Aldridge can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Fires for 3. That shot missing. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Murray. And James pulls it down.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. Yeah, this is just going to be a mismatch every time. LeBron just too fast, too powerful, and too big. And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick, and if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
One shot.
Free throw good, James. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. And the Lakers lead by 7. Spurs shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Gay against LeBron. Gay. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Before his injury, Rudy Gay had made some strides on the defensive end. In general, Greg, he doesn't get enough credit sometimes for his impact on that side of the ball.
Yeah, Gay has always been a great ball hawk. I mean, he's got long arms to pick off lazy passes. He gets a good amount of blocks for a wing player as well. Very much so underrated when you talk about his defense.
And that one misses. There are a lot of great young talents in the league right now. And when you take a look, Clark, at the young big men in the league, who stands out to you?
I like a lot of these young big guys because they're mobile. They can score the ball. They rebound it. Karl Anthony Towns is really, when you talk about a guy doing the 2010 thing this early in his career, that's special. Miles Turner, I think, has a chance to be really special with his shooting stroke and his shot blocking ability. And then Porzingis has a lot of Dirk Nowitzki qualities to him.
Now here's Rondo. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Ginobili against Stevenson. Back to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Rebound San Antonio. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
And up before again for the Lakers, running the court. Rondo with it. He's picked up by Parker. There's the feed to Fry. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Rondo kicks to Zubac. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Kicks it to Gay. Pass to Ginobili. Here's Laverne. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Laverne's got his first points of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Wants to get it to Zubac. And does. Oh, that's blocked. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Here's Rondo. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Ginobili with the 3. Rondo with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 6. Caldwell Pope for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Caldwell Pope's got 5.
Yeah, again, just a lackluster transition defense.
And 7 of the last 10 points, Greg, they've surrendered, have come off the fast break. So real easy to see what the problem is.
Now here's Parker. From 13. It's holding by Fry.
If you're a pro, you got to drain that shot. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. The defense left him wide open. Pros make those.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys. But if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
And, you know, I have no idea how he missed that one. When there's no defense around, he's usually automatic from there.
Shot's good by Laverne.
Boy, I like seeing that toughness on the offensive glass. Did a nice job judging, anticipating where the miss was going, and then putting it back in. Nicely done.
Now here's Rondo. There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. Back to Fry. Just 5 to shoot. On its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. Misses off the right iron.
Tell you, that is not what they want. A contested jump shot, the defense right on it. You need to get a better shot than that.
And Rudy Gay suffered the injury last season, but was still a wanted man when free agency rolled around, Greg, and San Antonio got him.
Yeah, I mean, the Spurs made a big offer for him, and Gay felt it was the right fit. Interesting to see how his role develops in San Antonio this year. Still, there's a feeling that he's got a lot left in the tank.
That first free throw is good.
And the length and athleticism Gay offers is exciting. I mean, terrific at scoring the ball, but he can also defend multiple positions.
Gay hits them both. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Outside Rondo. They set the screen. And here's Fry for three. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ginobili dishes to Green. Parker passes to Gay. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Gay's got 5 now.
Extraordinary work from Parker to find his teammate for the open basket. His passing is just phenomenal.
Rondo is screen on Gay. Rondo against Parker. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, a few things have become clear with Rondo in the past few seasons. 1, Greg, he needs to be happy with his situation in order to be productive. And 2, he can give you big numbers at times, but he isn't the player he once was on that Celtic team.
Yeah, and Rondo, he's such a hard-headed guy and has his own way of approaching things. If you clash with him, everything goes up in flames with his game. He needs to be on the same page with his coach, and he's running out of coaches who will put up with it.
The free throw drops for Rondo.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Stevenson with it. Picked up by Ginobili. Stevenson kicks to Fry. Lakers working the ball around now. The pass to Zubac. There's the pick. Just 4 to shoot. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Yeah, you can see why they run this play. Working off the screen, something KCP does well.
Now Parker still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And the basket is good.
Boy, Ginobili's so good at getting into the paint. Love watching how he does that. He's unpredictable, creative, but he finds a way to get the job done.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Lakers on top. They lead by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And a chance to hear from Tony Parker, who said he lives for the challenge of continuing to improve.
I always try to improve and get better, and Pop always challenged me. He came to me and he said, you know, good players, they can have a great season, but the great players, they have many great seasons. So he said, what you want to be?
And in Tony Parker's case, great is what he wanted to be and has been for a long time.
You know, that's great because that shows Pops and why he's one of the best in the game. You got to be able to drive and motivate and also give the confidence. And that's what's happened with Tony Parker. Remember when he first came on the scene, it was not a cakewalk for him. He had his struggles, and now we're talking about a guy who's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Yeah, exactly. Right from the start, Greg, they were looking to get out and run, sprinting to their opportunities.
On the court for San Antonio. Parker and Green are the guard set. Rudy Gay is out there with Laverne. And it's Ginobili in at the 3, the small forward. There's a good screen. Stevenson with it. Picked up by Ginobili. And here's Fry for 3. Second shot opportunity. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. Here's Parker. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs have never been the flashy team in the NBA. Tony Parker said beautiful basketball is playing the right way. Ball movement, pure, beautiful basketball is the way we've played. You have all sorts of fans, and there should be something for everybody. Kevin, he told me a long time ago, if we were in New York, people would love us.
And during Popovich's time in San Antonio, the Spurs have always played together, D.A. Got to respect their team-first approach to the game. And the first one at the line is good. And Clark, when you were growing up, was there one player in pro basketball you tried to emulate or model your game after?
I really didn't pattern my game after any particular player. I tried to piece and parcel from a lot of players. I love the gracefulness of Lou Alcindor, now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when I first saw him back in the late 60s. At his size and the way he could move and his touch was impressive. And then as I became more of a forward in high school, you looked at guys like Magic Johnson, and I looked at Marcus Johnson out at UCLA. Dr. J was a versatile forward as well. George McGinnis, who ended up becoming a really good friend of mine as I got drafted by the Pacers. Those guys that were big and mobile and had ball skills and shooting skills and rebounded, those were guys that I tried to play like. And, you know, I have no idea how he missed that one. When there's no defense around, he's usually automatic from there.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Gay passes to Laverne. Off on the layup.
Loved how they guarded that layup. Didn't make it easy, which I think is why he missed it.
Here's Kuzma. That shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Zubac. LeBron comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Caldwell Pope. That's good from Rudy Gay. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. James, the pass to Kuzma. There's the dish to McGee. Lets it fly from 18. Another shot. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Kuzma.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Murray. Mills in the corner. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And that one drops. 16 points for LeBron.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
There's a screen. Murray dishes to Mills. Hits it from three-point range. Mills has got 7 points in the game.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Murray kicks to Gay. Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. Here's Aldridge. That one a little long.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. It looked like he forced the shot.
Murray kicks to Mills. McGee with the block. Here's Kuzma, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And the passing of Ingram, I mean, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball the way he does, effortless.
Murray kicks to Bellinelli. Gay with no one around. Drills it from outside. Gay's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
McGee a screen. James, the pass to McGee. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Lakers head coach Luke Walton got his start as an NBA coach in Golden State as a top assistant. He said, looking back, he would have paid to coach under Steve Kerr with everything he's learned.
Wow, that's a high compliment from Walton. Kerr and Walton have very similar personalities, too. I mean, both are pretty even-keeled, low-key kind of guys. And when Kerr's back surgery sidelined him, Walton led the Warriors to the best start in NBA history. Pretty amazing.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
That free throw, no good. Clark, a lot of former players had a specific instance when they knew they were special, the way they played the game of basketball. Did you ever have a moment like that where you realized that you could make it as a player?
Yeah, there was a time when that became more realistic to me, Kevin. And I grew up in Cleveland, and during the summers, a lot of the Cleveland Cavaliers would stay in the area and play pickup basketball to stay in shape. And I got a chance to bump heads with a lot of those guys, Jim Jones and the late Terry Furlow, Austin Carr, Bingo Smith, Mike Mitchell. And I was only 15, 16 years old, and while those guys were going at half speed, it gave me the encouragement that I might be able to get to where they were if I continued to work hard and stay healthy. So at 15 or 16, during one of those summers, I began to realize that I might have a chance to realize the dream of being an NBA.
Dishes it to Murray. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Murray kicks to Gasol. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And that's now 7 points for Aldridge.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's LeBron, rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
Boy, that's a devastating miss there. You got to convert on these easy layups deep inside.
Kuzma passes to LeBron. To the inside. Shoots over Mills. LeBron James again. James has got 7 now in this quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backdoor.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
The wide open look here for Aldridge. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Rejected by Gasol. And Mills kicks to Bellinelli. Back to Mills. Takes a three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Ingram dishes the ball. There's the three. With the tip, it's good on the putback. Kuzma's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Here's Mills. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to...
Ooh!
That's how you attack.
Oh, man. my.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Tries again. Here's Bellinelli. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And LaMarcus Aldridge really possesses tremendous shooting touch when you consider this guy's basically a 7-footer, and he's increasing that range. Last season, up over 40% from 3.
And Aldridge doesn't shoot a ton of threes, yet he still earns his keep in that mid-range.
Yeah, on that left block, back to the basket, and with his size, that turnaround, Jay, is just about unstoppable.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Laverne, he's checked in for Aldridge. Ginobili comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Green, he's checked in for Patty Mills. And Parker subbed in for Murray. And Stevenson kicks to Fry. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Zubac. No good that time. Good D by Gasol. Caldwell Pope against Green. He kicks to Parker. Over Rondo. Offensive rebound, Spurs. And Laverne throws it down.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Feeds it to Stevenson from outside the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Gasol's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Ginobili. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Rondo kicks to Caldwell Pope. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Stevenson against Ginobili. Another miss by Stevenson.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
That certainly was a deep one. I mean, maybe move in a little bit next time. There's no such thing as a 4-point line.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Gasol kicks to Green. Here's Ginobili. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for San Antonio.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. There's a minute left to play here in the half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Rondo is screen on Parker. Stevenson dishes to Rondo. Clock at 6. There's the pick. Can they get it? The shot, no good. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's Ginobili, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Lakers. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. He's off on the first.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
He hits the second from the line. 30 seconds left here in the second. Lakers trail by 7. Rondo kicks to Fry. There's the pick. Pass to Stevenson. Poke loose. Oh, trying for it. Stolen by Ginobili.
Don't have to be in a hurry. They can hold for the last one.
That's exactly what they should do. I mean, you don't want to give the opponent another possession here. Make sure you get the last one.
The Spurs have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And that one misses.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
And the second free throw, good. 6 seconds left in the first half of the game. They need this one, and Caldwell Pope lays it in. Caldwell Pope's got 10 points in the game.
And you see the quickness of KCP bursting to the rim.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Spurs lead by 6. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot. And we got our offensive rebound too as well. Get us on some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. They completely dominated the second quarter, turning a small deficit at the beginning of the period into a 6-point lead at the half. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, they were consistent from downtown. The playmakers found open shooters, and the shooters delivered and knocked down shots on a high level. In some ways, it came down to confidence. We'll see if they have that same swagger in the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. If they can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. LeBron James is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Ball. Then it's Ingram. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Kevin, the thing I like most about Ball is his awareness, his self-assuredness, understanding and feel. I mean, when he gets a pick, he's super dangerous.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kawhi Leonard has become a go-to scorer, but his focus still starts at the defensive end. He said, my mindset is the same every game. Whoever I'm playing against, I go in and try to stop their best scorer and then try to get myself going on the offensive end. Kevin?
And David, that's what you get with Kawhi. Mr. Consistency, one of the best two-way players in the game.
And Ingram hits these mid-range jumpers, guys, in his sleep. I mean, the defenses can't allow him to get going from there. That's his sweet spot.
They retain possession. The shot's good. Lakers trail by 3. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And he lays in the alley-oop.
And he's having one of those nights. LeBron putting on a show.
Here's Mills. He dishes it to Murray. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Kings. Here's Ball, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Well, it seemed like destiny. The Lonzo Ball would end up with the Lakers. He found his way to the team he grew up watching.
You know, and rarely do you see a team and player be such a perfect fit. But that's the case here. And the pressure will be on Lonzo to succeed in L.A., put a lot of faith in getting to the Lakers. And remember, he turned down workouts from every other team because he wanted to wear that Laker uniform. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And it's sent back by Aldridge. Ball with the bucket. Here's Murray. 7 points in the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Aldridge. The shot missing. James with some nice D.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Kuzma. And the shot falls short this time. That one falls.
Guys, this doesn't look like the same team defensively we saw in the first half. I mean, they're flat as day-old pop.
Aldridge's screen. Here's Mills. He feeds it to Gasol. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Gasol's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
LeBron passes to Ingram. Fires at the elbow. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. McGee against Aldridge. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Ahead. LeBron shot is off. Spurs have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Murray dishes to Gasol. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Mills for 3. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And we always talk about getting good looks. Here's who's doing the best of it in the NBA. JaVale McGee, 4th.
And just so reliable offensively. It's one thing to find good looks, but you've got to finish when you get them, and he does at a fantastic rate.
The Spurs making a switch here. Gay's checked in. The Lakers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. McGee a screen. The 3. And LeBron with the basket, the assist from Ingram. 28 points for LeBron.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Right side Aldridge. McGee with the block. And here is Ingram. He's got 6. A step back shot here. 2 points. That one goes. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Good work there as it goes. And that's 12 points for Aldridge.
Got to respect the jump shot of Aldridge. I mean, even when the defense is in his grill, this guy still gets it off on time.
And here's LeBron outside. They get it back. No good that time.
Unfortunately, his shot has been everywhere, all over the place. Can't buy a basket. However, his teammates got him covered.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Parker's checked in for the Spurs. So it's the Spurs now. Mills can't hit.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. The kick out to LeBron. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And a look now at the various locations of the shots taken so far for LeBron.
And really what jumps out to me about this shot chart is just how aggressive he's been when on the floor. I mean, he's doing everything he can to get as close to the hoop as possible before putting up that shot, and it's worked out in a big way for him and his team.
Spurs trail by 4. Parker outside. Now the feed to Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. McGee a screen. Stevenson setting the pick for James. In the corner, it's Stevenson. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Lakers lead by 5.
You know, leaving somebody that wide open is not prudent. I mean, you got to expect to get burned when you put that kind of effort forward.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Pass to Green. From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Ball. How last month turned out for him. He's putting up 13 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Green kicks to Ginobili. Parker with a clean look. Off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 5. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. Some solid defense from Gay.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Clock at 6. McGee with the block. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well. Well, even with the defense right in his face, Parker is just in his comfort zone down inside with that look.
And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Fry comes in for LeBron. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Ball. Laverne, he's checked in for the Spurs. And they double up Rondo. Stevenson with a clean look. No good with the triple.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. Take a look at the Spurs. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, there's the Lakers, just way behind.
You know, for Los Angeles, there were fears they'd be one of the NBA's doormats this season. Those fears have turned out to be well-founded.
And, you know, I don't think they need to wait for the offseason to start making some changes. I think they can start the rebuilding process right now.
Parker with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Parker against Rondo. Here's Laverne. They kick it out to Green. Parker against Rondo. Here's Green. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loop shots.
Free throw good, Green. And both free throws good for Green. The Lakers in the lead. Rondo passes to Zubac. Outside Rondo kicks it to Fry. 3-pointer. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. For the lead, Green. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Caldwell Pope on the wing. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Caldwell Pope's got 12.
And Caldwell Pope able to hit those mid-range shots consistently, but that's one the defense will live with.
Gay dishes to Parker. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Now here's Rondo. They set the pick. Caldwell Pope kicks to Rondo. And here's Fry from the arc. The shot off that time. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Tony Parker in the 2017 season with the lowest minutes per game average in his career. He was playing so well in the playoffs. I mean, historically well. Then, Greg, as we know, the quad injury in the playoffs.
Yeah, and it's pretty clear that 15-year run he's had as a starter, that window is rapidly closing, but still effective, just no longer the focal point that he once was.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Parker just so skilled at marching his way to the stripe. He just has an endless amount of cunning moves that consistently frustrate the opposition.
And so he makes both from the line.
And Tony Parker in his prime, one of the best slashing point guards this league has ever seen. Just an outstanding finisher amidst the tall players. And one season, how about he almost led the league in points in the paint, a surefire Hall of Fame.
And a bit of a down year for Tony Parker in 2017. His lowest three-point percentage in 5 years, lowest free throw percentage in 9.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to see him hitting threes at a higher clip. The previous couple seasons, he shot it up over 40%, and a great way, I think, to boost his offense, even though he has slowed down a bit.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
And you really got to be in awe at the way that Kentavious Caldwell Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Now with Caldwell Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg, he usually drives the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around fantastic defensively.
Rondo drives in, and he lays it straight in. And the Lakers lead by 5.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Here's Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Rondo kicks to Fry. Here's the screen. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Misses in close. Spurs trail by 3. Here's Green. Misses from short range.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Caldwell Pope. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Caldwell Pope's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
It's Parker outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Gay to the wing right side. Laverne. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got his 3rd rebound on the night. The Lakers have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. Free throw, good from Fry. A different look now for San Antonio. Saul comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Manu Ginobili. No good on the second free throw. Spurs trail by 6. It's Parker outside. Parker with another miss.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now, and with every miss, the pressure intensifies.
And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. Right back after this break. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
We can't forget about the boards. If we don't go to bodies, they're going to be at the rim all night.
And pretty unsurprising there, Greg Popovich reminding his guys to block out, play fundamental basketball.
Yeah, I mean, you work so hard at everything else. You have to finish the defense. It would be a crime to give up those extra possessions.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Murray out there with Tony Parker. Then it's Pau Gasol. And there's Laverne. And it's Bellinelli in at the small forward. Ingram kicks to Caldwell Pope. 6 to shoot. A floater. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And one of the more surprising moves this past offseason was when the Pistons let KCP go. 2 sides couldn't see eye to eye on a contract, and eventually they let him be an unrestricted free agent.
First one falls for him. And Greg, Caldwell Pope ultimately ends up on the Los Angeles Lakers. Strange to see such a talented player get renounced by his old team, the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, you just don't see that very often. And after the Bradley trade, the Pistons seemed ready to move on. Lucky for the Lakers to pick up a player like Caldwell Pope so late in free agency.
Both good from the line that time.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Murray, the pass to Laverne. Now the dish to Mills. Back to Laverne. And stolen by Fry. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Kuzma passes to Caldwell Pope.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Mills dishes to Gasol. Over Fry. Gasol, no good. Lakers leading by 6. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. LeBron's checked in for Caldwell Pope. Spurs also with the sub. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Laverne. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Now here's Mills. Defense is right there. Now Bellinelli. Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Fry.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
You know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Murray kicks to Bellinelli. He gets that one.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Rondo passes to LeBron. Dishes it to Fry. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
They set the pick. To the middle. And stolen by Aldridge. Out to the right wing. To tie it up. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Murray. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. It's all knotted up.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And stolen by Murray. To take the lead. Over to the wing. Bellinelli for 3. They grab their own miss. Outside Gasol. The pass to Mills. Goes back up. Aldridge, no luck.
Now that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. It's not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter, and that's a good job of doing both. Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
And Mills kicks to Murray. Ingram with the steal. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Over Mills. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
How about that endless wingspan of Ingram? I mean, really causing the opposition a lot of problems.
The 3 from Mills. Tries again. And the layup is good. 8 points for Pau Gasol.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
And the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Channing Frye. And Ball subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I listened in on what Luke Walton said to his team. He told them, look, fellas, this is what we're capable of when you come together as one. I knew you had it in you, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Finish this game.
Gasol, a screen on McGee. Mills dishes to Aldridge. Mills passes to Aldridge. Outside, Bellinelli. Rebound the Lakers. Kuzma's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Pau Gasol.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And that one misses. Spurs trail by 4. 3-pointer. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Mills. Mills has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They set the pick. LeBron passes to Kuzma. Shoots a 3. That shot off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Outside Gasol. And Bellinelli kicks to Murray. Back to Bellinelli to take the lead. The Lakers with the rebound. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Kuzma. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Lakers lead by 3.
One of the most impressive things about Ball is his awareness. He's got great court awareness and is a terrific distributor.
Murray with it. Mills in the corner. And it's all evened up.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
LeBron against Aldridge. Over Aldridge. Again, Los Angeles.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. Takes a three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
And, you know, this is the time to do it. Sinking triple after triple. And it ends up becoming contagious.
Now here's Ball. He's covered by Murray. Rejected by Gasol.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And the dunk by LeBron. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. Feeds it to Mills. Aldridge a screen. Here's Gasol. That one no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Mills dishes to Gasol. McGee with the block. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Kuzma can't get it to go.
They got enough room to take that one in rhythm, but he might not have the touch to make it.
Here's Gasol. Gasol with another miss.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
No good from LeBron.
And, you know, I have no idea how he missed that one. When there's no defense around, he's usually automatic from there.
But they recover it. Gasol passes to Murray. Back to Gasol. Shoots over McGee. Count the basket. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
And finished off by LeBron.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Parker's checked in. San Antonio trailing here. He kicks it to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
And the stick-with-it attitude of Gasol, just overwhelming the defense with his length.
Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
That free throw missing.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
He hits the second from the line.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
And Mills kicks to Parker. And Gasol now top of the key. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists in the game.
And Gasol is someone you turn to in these situations. Need a big basket, he's ready to go.
McGee a screen. Here's Ball, and Gasol sends it back. The feed to Bellinelli. Looking to get back on track here. Here's Aldridge. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And, you know, the length and height of Aldridge make him a tough matchup. He's a hard guy to go against, a strong forward that has an impressive mid-range stroke.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
So he gets them both.
Great touch from the line. Always important for bigger guys to be able to come through at the strike.
They set the screen. Here's Kuzma. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists tonight.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
Parker dishes to Aldridge. Mills passes to Gasol. Buries it down low. Gasol's got 14 points now in the second half.
And the long arms that Gasol has is what allows him to drop dunks on defenders. What a powerful force close to the rim.
Here's James. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. McGee with the block. James kicks the ball. And the call will be against Tony Parker. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. An exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
Ingram, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Parker passes to Aldridge, and he banks it in. Aldridge has got 7 now in this quarter.
And now this game is becoming a showcase for Aldridge. He's been out of control. A one-man team. Now it's just a matter of getting him the ball and getting out of his way.
McGee a screen. Here's LeBron. The rebound by the Spurs.
Boy, Kevin, he just clanked that one. I mean, surprising because the defense wasn't really in the picture.
Gasol kicks to Aldridge, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Murray's checked in for the Spurs. Now here's Mills. Defense right on him. Here's Aldridge. Misses the 3.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well and didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
Now here's Murray. He's tightly guarded. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Misses the layup.
Allowing no space for the shooter to get comfortable. Just terrific defense.
Yeah, excellent extension on the block. Superb timing as well to swat that one away.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Greg, one possession at a time, and really, as you said, it's all about clock management right now.
Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 4. 11 seconds left in the game. Ball dishes to Ingram. McGee in the high post. Here's Ball. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much for Paul Gasol. Hard-fought win. How did you win this one?
By not giving up, by understanding that we needed to pick up our intensity. We didn't give up. We got down a couple times during the game, but I think we were resilient tonight, and that's important.
Mark of a championship team. Thanks, pal. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.